And welcome back to the Spanglish Show with yours truly, Nelson Martinez. You know, it's so glad to see you tuning us in. Our viewers and our shares are growing. We've only begun doing this show in 2024, Thanksgiving. And so here we are. It's 2025 and growing, and I'm not sure when you'll see this, but nevertheless, it's in perpetuity, as they say. So we are fairly brand new, joining the 24 plus million people out there doing a podcast. Well, ours is special. Of course, it's New Mexico style, and that says a little Spanish, a little English, whatever comes up, you know. So today, please welcome a beautiful guest. Of course, they're all beautiful, but here she is, Katalina Parrish. She's a professional actress, model, and television host who has worked in the entertainment industry for more than 20 years. Fíjate.
Hard to believe.
From modeling international campaigns as Laura Ashley and Louisville Vuitton to commercials for Coca-Cola and Molson Ice. Catalina's career has taken her around the globe, and look where she's landed. Welcome, Katalina Parrish. It's so good to see you, a New Mexican through and through.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a pleasure and an honor to be sitting here with you.
Oh, that's really cool. Thank you for making the time, really, because it does take time to out of your regular schedule, you know, to make time to please others and give them a message that you know somebody out there will love and maybe help them grow, help you grow. Gracias otra vez for coming by. De veras, you're all decked out. I love it. And ladies and gentlemen, she is the bull riding.
Well, the New Mexico Bull Fiesta Queen. It was a little bit of an honorary thing this year. It's the first year they've had a queen and a princess. My princess, Cara Peterson, just became the princess of Rodeo de Santa Fe. So very, very proud of her. It's a wonderful event that we have up in Angel Fire, Memorial Day weekend, 2026. It will be May 23rd and 24th. I can't even begin to tell you the growth that we've had over the past several years. Next year, we had 44 bucking bulls, Whitley Buckers this year. Next year, they're expecting at least 50, and the Guinness Book of World Records is going to be there. It's just really a wonderful, family-friendly, patriotic community event, and we encourage everybody to come up to beautiful Angel Fire and cool off a little bit in the summer. It's very green up there right now.
I love Angel Fire, definitely. It's a golf course is kind of nice.
Yeah,
the whole deal. And Eagle Nest right down the road.
Yes.
Que suave. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by and tell us about your current career. You're busy.
Well, I am a single mommy. I am a mover and a shaker. Trying my best to provide for my family and create jobs in New Mexico. I currently have a production company called Dos Madres Productions.
I
love
bit
of
it.
your Spanglish there.
Dos Madres
Dos
Productions.
Madres.
Que suave. How'd you come up with that name?
Well, originally it was a holding title. We were Tres Madres, but a third partner was building a house and didn't want to take on a new company. My business partner is actually in Folsom, California. But we do much of our business here. We do all kinds of things. We make websites, logos. We had previously worked for a company out of New York where we did a lot of remote production worldwide for big-time companies, Canadian Cancer Society, Starbucks. I could go on, but It's amazing with modern technology, the things we can do. So we really pride ourselves on capturing heartfelt stories. There's a difference in social media with all the things we see now that are so overly filtered and pasteurized, if you will. And what sets things apart so often, I believe, is when you tell stories that have a message of positivity and hope and really come from the heart. And every person, no matter what their struggle, has a story to share. And we can all be uplifted by it and inspired.
Yes, woman. That's a great attitude. And it glows. It glows. You mean it. It's coming from the heart.
Yeah.
Del corazón, ¿no?
Del corazón.
Que suave, que suave. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. Just, I wanted to introduce the folks to you real quick before we move on with all the stories and as much as we can squeeze in on this episode. But if we don't get enough in here today, well, we'll do part 2. By golly, because she has a lot to do. Katalina Parrish, ¿verdad? Entonces, mucho gusto estar contigo, and I'm glad you came by and all that. I almost sound like you're leaving. Not yet. Not yet. I can't let you go yet. Pero we'll be right back after this message. And by the way, as I was telling Catalina earlier, what did I do with the orchestra? Oh dear!
We've dropped
Here's the orchestra. I was telling you earlier that the Johnny Carson show. Remember that, or all the other talk shows? They always have this orchestra after he says, "We'll be right back. Don't go away." And the orchestra starts da 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 da. Well, since we are low budget, I'll tell you this much: we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Love it.
Hi there. The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez proudly welcomes our new sponsors. That's right, La Mexicana Tortilla Company. Oh boy, it'll bring you the greatest food and taste and service every time. Thank you to you and Flor de las Flores Dispensary, your go-to spot for care and good service. Thank you. Gracias for supporting our show and community. Really nice to hear that. Stay tuned and stay connected.
If you're looking to rent a camera for a movie or just for your kid's sporting event, call Lesman's Pro Audio and Video, 505-268-2111.
Hey, we're back. Thank you for sticking around to the Spanglish Show with yours truly, Nelson Martinez. Un gusto estar con ustedes. Thank you for tuning us in. Síguenos, follow us. Do a little sharing, too. And we'll grow, and we'll thank you always like you always did it when I was at Channel 7 here in Albuquerque. You tune me in all the time, and tune me in, Diane, I should say. You were probably just tuning in to see Diane. That's okay, too. But the ratings were good, and thank you for tuning in all those years. My God, 17, I think I was there. But nevertheless, can't always retire. We have to continue our little broadcasting bug or something, no sé qué. But nevertheless, it's really cool. I wanted to do this podcast forever because you meet people, genuinely good people. This is one of them today. Super duper. Please say hello again to Catalina.
Catalina or Catalina, depending on who you're talking to. Catalina in Nuevo Mexico.
Ay, qué bonito.
Por los güeros es Catalina.
Catalina, that's right. Katie también. ¿Te llaman?
Sí.
Do they call you Katie?
Yes, my name comes from two of my great-grandmother's names combined. Katie and Lee. Lee was my great-grandmother who was here in New Mexico and brought our family up to Taos. And so it's an honor to be able to have them both as a part of my name. But yes, growing up, they did call me Katie for sure. Some still do. Let you know how long you've known me.
Well, that's right. That's right. And may I call you Katie?
You can call me whatever you want.
That's easy to remember. Yeah. Catalina is beautiful, pero estoy medio soncito ya con getting old and what? No, anyway.
Of course you
can. Thanks. So, Catalina, tell me about your current situation. Well, first of all, I am impressed. You are the New Mexico Bull Fiesta Bull Queen. Válgame Dios, that's quite a title.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, it's a little different than a rodeo queen. I mean, for one thing, I'm not, 14 or 17 years old. It was really an honor. Well, flattery will get you everywhere. Stop, don't stop. It was really an honor, everything they gave me this year. And it really is an honor to represent this wonderful event. Memorial Day weekend, honoring our fallen soldiers, which is so important.
Very good.
There's a beautiful museum up in Angel Fire if you have a chance to ever stop in
Angel
and
Fire.
see. Up in Angel Fire, New Mexico.
Oh, yeah, know it well.
But it is really, they say it's not a rodeo, it's a fiesta. It belongs to the people.
Oh, of course.
And wonderful merchants and vendors, music, food, everything. And I just cannot begin to tell you how picturesque it is in this wonderful setting. Nice. A wonderful lady, Nancy Birch, has a trail riding ranch and has this whole arena set up, and that's another thing. You can always stop in and take a trail ride with your family. You don't have to have experience or knowledge to
we've been talking about going to Angel Fire just to do that. And there's another one, Red River, I must say.
Yes,
they have rental horses too. And I grew up with a horse. My goodness gracious.
Well, I'd be happy to set you up, and I highly recommend. I mean, you don't have to have any kind of riding experience. They take good care of you up there.
Cool, yeah. I'm sure they will. Yeah. So tell me about that whole title. It's an honorary title, more or less.
Well, it is. I had to go and ride around the arena and do the thing. One of my girls that works with me, Kara Peterson, she had been training quite a bit to become the princess or compete for the princess title at Rodeo de Santa Fe. And I'm so proud to say her hard work paid off. It usually does.
Good.
So she now has that title, but she came up with me, and it was a wonderful experience just to get to meet people. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to a rodeo or
We were just
see
there.
the bull riding event.
Yes, we were just there. We were there last Friday or
Rodeo
Saturday.
de Santa Fe.
Rodeo de Santa Fe, yeah.
And that is a wonderful, wonderful rodeo and experience. They do a great job. Rodeo de Galisteo is coming up July 19th.
July 19th.
They didn't have that for several years. It's back on. Again, just so much beauty we have in our state here.
Yes,
and it is so neat to be able to go to all the different places and see how diverse, the topography is, the landscape, the vistas. It's beautiful no matter where you go. Down south, up north.
I mean, there's so many little festivals, if you call them, going on throughout the summer that makes the people that are just arriving to New Mexico to visit maybe some distant relative, and then they get stuck because they love it. I mean, it's subtle.
Yeah.
But after a while, they say, even if they're from the ocean area, they still love it and they're moving here. I don't know if I like that.
There's something special about our state, but I would also encourage people who have lived here their entire lives and never had these experiences just to come check it out. The great thing about rodeo is that it's family friendly. It's patriotic. It's just a wonderful time. I think there's something for everyone. I will say the bulls are usually very, very popular.
They are popular.
So with our fiesta, it's all bulls. And Guinness Book of World Records is supposed to be coming out this next year to set the records for most bulls. So that's going to be exciting. And there's some world-class cowboys and world-class bulls that come out of there. And next year I'll be on the board of directors. So I'm just looking forward to helping to get the word out and let people know what an awesome, exciting event and what a fun weekend to come out and experience everything a small northern New Mexican town has to offer.
That's cool. That's very good. You're a very good promoter, I'm going to tell you that. And
well, thank you.
All the way around. I mean, really, it takes a lot of time, doesn't it, to promote any event.
Sure.
And in this case, I'm sure we saw you out there riding around in the arena. Because, you look so stylish and so beautiful.
You're kind.
Seriously. And that's what it takes. No, it takes a person with that talent and the passion. That's the bottom line. Passion, no?
Passion, and I would also say, I don't want to say cojones because.
Oh, there
but
go.
I tell you how it's.
That's a family show, ladies.
I would just say a lot of it is really, guts. I didn't grow up rodeoing, and I'm certainly not a rodeo competitor, but I grew up, in New Mexico around, ranching, and it's a very common thing here, and I've been around it my whole life. Yeah. It's an honor to just be a small part of it, but I can't really take the credit. These cowgirls and cowboys that train all day and all night, and the people that are out there running the ranches. It's really impressive, and I think more people should be aware of this sporting event. Really exciting stuff.
Well, it was. You know what I like? The fact that they have changed a little bit about the calves, the roping of the calves. It used to drive me crazy. Even as a kid, I remember I used to just cry. When I used to see them, they fixed that up a little bit. It's not bad at all.
I guess what I would also have to say about that is that, how all of this originally started, you have to realize everybody who's eating their carne, the pollo,
la carne seca.
They have, but you have to catch, ranchers doctor the cattle. And so, really to have skilled cowboys out on the ranch, which oftentimes are not the same as rodeo cowboys now as the sport has changed. But, who do you think doctors the cattle and spends time caring for them and taking care of them, and that's how you catch them. So there's, you have to kind of learn the history of it, and it's not always easy, and I understand. I would not want to be a steer myself. However, it's an important thing, especially, to take care of animals, and sometimes we forget that aspect of it.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Well, so right now, your current status, if you will, is promotion, singing, modeling.
Oh, no singing. I don't think anyone wants to hear me sing.
I'm sure.
Only in the shower, in the car, in the kitchen. No singing. But my company does Madres Productions. We actually do all kinds of promotion for other people.
Nuevo Wood is...
Nuevo Wood was the show I did with Mark Padilla and another man, Tomas Sanchez. That was fun.
Yeah, I bet you.
Nothing like what you did in your career, but we interviewed celebrities and tried to bring attention to the film production we're so grateful to have here in New Mexico. It's allowed me to come back from Los Angeles and work here and raise my family. And it's just such a wonderful opportunity that employs so many people. It would be amiss if I didn't mention that it's a very difficult time in the industry right now. It hasn't quite recovered from COVID and strikes and different things. And there's a lot of people really struggling that rely on it, for their income. And that's the hard part of it. You're a gig worker, you know?
Yeah.
As soon as you're employed and the job ends, you've got to look for work.
That's right.
You know, I'm constantly thinking of all the people that bring these wonderful films and make them happen in our state, our locals, and hoping that we can continue to keep this industry growing strong and provide work for so many amazing New Mexicans.
Well said. And you know what I like is when I drive up to my part of northern New Mexico, there is Camel Rock across the way. Used to be a casino. And lo and behold, the New Mexico film industry didn't come to the rescue. And it's packed. The last time I drove up there a couple of weeks ago.
Dark Winds is filming up there now.
That's my wife's favorite. I mean, she won't miss that at all. I always say, gosh, I wish I would have been in the string of things to try out for a part in there, because I just feel that's me. Hey, after all, I'm 37% Tewa. That's right. Well, sort of according to ancestry. I've not had too much faith on that, but okay, they do.
We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it.
Yeah. Hey, so anyway, my camera has moved.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a break real quick and see if we can adjust the cameras on this one-man band person here. We'll explain that one day when people want to start their own podcast. Well, hey, this is easy to do it. Kind of.
I would also just say it's never too late to try anything.
That's right.
It's never too late, and there's a place for everyone.
Okay, see? Look at me. I'm not that I want to put attention to me at all. But I'm just saying, I retired. I was happy. I was, doing my thing, whatever that was. Lots of work around the farm, But I thought, now is the time. Podcast, even though I'm almost, estoy haciendo viejo. I'm, you know what? It's only fair to tell my fans because they've always asked. I'm going to be 80. Ay, Chihuahua. In a year and a half.
Something to celebrate.
Yeah, so something to celebrate. 78's around the corner. I'm so grateful that, the plumbing works, everything works. It's wonderful.
As my dad always said, it beats the alternative.
That's right. Bueno, Katalina, válgame Dios.
Es muy similar.
Muy similar, Katalina. Pues un nombre muy bonito, very beautiful, as the person who wears that name.
Muchísimas gracias.
De nada. We'll be right back. No se vayan porque aquí estamos. Orchestra, are you ready? Bueno, we'll be right back. Hi there. The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez proudly welcomes our new sponsors. That's right, La Mexicana Tortilla Company. Oh boy, it'll bring you the greatest food and taste and service every time. Thank you to you and Flor de las Flores Dispensary, your go-to spot for care and good service. Thank you. Gracias for supporting our show and community. Really nice to hear that. Stay tuned and stay connected.
If you're looking to rent a camera for a movie or just for your kid's sporting event, call Lesman's Pro Audio and Video, 505-268-2111.
Hey, welcome back. We're back with Katalina Parrish. She is something else. You motivate me. I think I'm going to be a bull riding something or no. But an actor. You are an actor as well. You've been in several. Tell us about that.
Well, I've always known that I wanted to, in some way, dedicate my life to the art of storytelling. There's so many different ways to do that.
Sure.
You're doing that right now with your podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
I have been an actress for many decades. I'm part of the SAG-AFTRA union, and I've been very fortunate. It's a very, very difficult business. I lived in Los Angeles for many years. I've worked over in Europe as well. I've been very fortunate to do, film and television. I'm transitioning now. I have a couple films coming up I'll be acting in, but I'm also proud to say that I'm behind the camera directing and producing them.
No kidding.
And I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of responsibility, and it's exhausting, pre-production and certainly production. But it's just a wonderful thing. It really takes a village to make a film. It's never about one person.
It takes a village. I like that. It's true. I've been involved a little bit back in the day. Had a couple of roles. I'll talk about that another day. This is about you. But the fascination of directors, producers bringing it all together.
Yeah.
And, of course, you have to have good actors, which I know you must be. I'm looking forward to some of the stuff you're on.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I think really
it's
a glamour. People have this idea that it's glamorous,
Yeah.
the red carpets and all of this.
Right.
It's really not. It's messy. It's exhausting. It's long hours.
Yeah.
and oftentimes very stressful, conditions because you're trying to get the right shot. Everything has to stay on time. The type of films and television that I'm currently working on and producing through my company, Madres Productions, we do employ a lot of local people. So that's a wonderful thing. And with the business being a little slower right now, we try to pick them up when they come off a project and hope that they can be available. But we have so much talent here, and I would just be completely lost without all the wonderful people I've had the opportunity to work with.
That's pretty good assessment, and appreciation is everything. No, in this business, appreciate the people with whom you work. That they're everything. Without them, tú no eres nada. You're nothing.
Yes.
Pero que suave, you're with the folks here in New Mexico because we have a what is it called? A blooming industry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's blooming. It's beautiful, and I'm happy to say that I had a little bit in there, a movie here, a movie there, but just little parts. One movie, I remember they did all this fuss. Like you say, it takes a long time to set up a shot, right? I think it was Blind Horizon that I was in.
Val Kilmer, I was in that too.
Mira, fíjate.
Many years ago.
It was pretty cool. Many years ago, you're right. And all this thing to do, 4:30 in the morning, and here comes the entourage and stand by and go. And I was, measured on how far. And I was the mayor of the county. And I forget what I was welcoming the president. I believe that's the movie. And so, they did this, and I go, oh my God, I felt like a star, so to speak. And so at the end of the day, we wrapped it up. And the next thing you know, it comes out in the theater, and I run to see it. Or my wife and I went, and all I can see is the back of my head for about 30 seconds.
I've been there. I've been there so many times. But did you cash the paycheck?
I sure did.
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that happens. Nice. That absolutely. I've been through all that as well. I started like most people, if you want to be an actor, you start as a background extra. And of course, they tell you not to, you can't, hey, look at me. You're supposed to just blend in and be nonchalant and not distracting. And a lot of people have big dreams, but we have amazing background talent here in New Mexico. And like I said, I really come to believe over the years that it doesn't matter your age, your height, your weight, the sound of your voice. There really is a place for everyone. And storytelling, if you want it to be very authentic, you need that. It's not just about what people think with a lot of times the movie stars.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, of course you're right. You're in the business. And, but you're a little rancher too.
I'm a little ranchie. Yeah, I've lived on ranches. I'm on a very small little, I call it a ranchito, but it's, a lot of work to maintain. Lots of, I said I wanted to be back up in the mountains and not on the dusty prairie with nothing but a tumbleweed and a rattlesnake. And that's exactly where I ended up. The housing market a couple years ago was pretty intense, trying to purchase a home. And
still is.
It is. And I was very fortunate to get into something. But I will tell you, it is a lot of work. Washboard roads. And, I've had quite a few snakes this year, which has not been fun. But you have to learn to just live with nature and appreciate where you are. And, they were here before me and they'll be here after me. So you just have to toughen up. I don't know.
There's quite a few snakes.
Yeah.
The humankind too.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the other ones out there. The humankind, trying to avoid those as much as possible.
I like that too. So, Katalina, let's, I hate to wrap it up. Excuse me. I'm having a coughing thing.
Okay.
What can you say? Tell right into your camera there to inspire some aspiring kid or whoever that somebody looks up to you. I'm sure they do. You look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
And tell them what they are bound to encounter and what they need to pack besides patience when they go try out for something like that.
Well, I think whether it's in the film industry or any other industry, none of us can control what we're born into and the challenges that we have in our life. Some people, are lucky to have a wonderful family or wonderful education or money to support their dreams and goals. But even if you don't have that, you can't let it stop you. If you really want to do something, you have to stay positive, dream, but back it up with effort and consistency. And I think that if you do that, you can make amazing things happen.
Back it up with effort, you said?
Yes, you have to back it up with effort and consistency because a lot of people dream, but they're not willing to do the work. So
I stop. No kidding. Well,
muy importante, todos los días.
todos los días. Y gracias por el español también. Mira, show me your bracelet. Qué
Well, me
bonita.
gusta. Turquoise. I mean, I have many pieces. Who needs diamonds? We New Mexicans know we love our turquoise.
Bravo,
Pieces,
bravo,
yeah.
bravo, Kissy. That's so true. I'm running out of things to ask you because there's so many actually that I don't know. But there are a lot of angry people out there, that's for sure.
There are.
We're trying to make things a little better in our entertainment field.
We try.
Yeah.
And I do believe that's why storytelling is so important and getting people's stories out there. We want to escape. Sometimes we just want to escape our reality for a little bit, and we want to be able to be inspired. And I'm really trying as a director and a producer to have the opportunity to create content that, even if it's not perfect and there's a struggle, it's inspiring to people. That's very important to me, to always have a message of hope at the end of the day, because no matter how hard it gets, the next moment it can be better, and you have to look for it every single day. Make it happen for yourself.
Message of hope. Say that again.
A message of hope.
Message
We
of
all
hope.
need it. It doesn't matter. We all need hope.
That's so inspiring. It really is. I mean, especially you've done it all. I mean, you've done
Wow.
working hard, and you're a single mother, you said.
I'm a single mother, and that is not easy. I have two beautiful children, but I don't have it all figured out, Nelson. I work hard every single day. I have my fears. I cry myself to sleep sometimes, but it's just, you have to have this attitude that you're going to power through it and get through it no matter how bad things get.
Yeah.
And remember, there's always somebody out there that can show you love. And maybe it's a stranger, maybe it's a family member or a friend, but anybody who's feeling down, reach out to
There
people.
you go. Reach out.
Yeah. Reach
How
out.
cool is that?
Yeah.
Good messages. We're going to wrap it up in just a moment. Don't go away. Here we go. Hi there. The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez proudly welcomes our new sponsors. That's right, La Mexicana Tortilla Company. Oh boy, it'll bring you the greatest food and taste and service every time. Thank you to you and Flor de las Flores Dispensary, your go-to spot for care and good service. Thank you. Gracias for supporting our show and community. Really nice to hear that. Stay tuned and stay connected.
If you're looking to rent a camera for a movie or just for your kid's sporting event, call Lesman's Pro Audio and Video, 505-268-2111.
Hey, welcome back. We're talking with Katalina Parrish. She is one heck of an interviewee. She's full of spirit and makes you smile all the way. Thank you for joining us again, Catalina. We're talking about your wonderful production company, Dos Madres Production Company, right?
Yes, Dos Madres Productions. Two single moms coming together to do it for ourselves.
That's the ticket. That's where you get the title, Dos Madres Production.
Yeah.
And so what do you do within this production company?
We do all kinds of things. We're really your one-stop shop for production. We do, we're producing films right now, but we also do a lot of social media content, social media management, logos, websites, you name it. We outsource a lot of things, so if we can't do it, we can bring in somebody really at any price point to help us. We work with the best editors from New Mexico, Los Angeles, New York. We create content for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
We try to really drive home the heart of the messages. And so that's what separates getting traction, getting following, maintaining clients.
There it is. But do you also do lighting and camera work?
You
Because
know,
I
I
need
do
it
some.
desperately.
I'm sorry, I'm not your Huckleberry on that one. Yeah, we do outsource things, again, but it just depends. We can go in for a low budget, and we do things ourselves. Obviously, for price points, there are different production values,
Sure.
but a small business starting out or trying to gain a little more traction or customers, they're not going to have the same budget as a big
That's right.
international company. So we do things at every single different level. And whenever I'm lucky enough to support some businesses here in New Mexico,
Yeah.
I love to do it. And we try to do whatever we can. We're struggling as well. We're
Well, sure.
a young business and hustling every day, trying to get ourselves out there and do good things for people.
I like that. And I mean, you can't go wrong with what do they call it? An MO, method of operation to really get into helping people genuinely, not just word of mouth or not just mouthing things, not just words.
Well, when we talked about, find what you love, because we all have to work, I think that's what I feel so fortunate to do at this point in my career. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love working with the nonprofits and getting the message out. They're constantly needing donations. And it's nice for people when they can say, what did you do with the money I gave you last year? Or what are you really doing? And creating segments for benefits and fundraisers and things like that, as well as social media. Let people know, hey, this is what we're doing. These are the people we've helped. So I've had the opportunity to interview people in Israel, in Nigeria, Uganda, in the war zone in Ukraine.
You're kidding.
Through remote production. So we actually send out cameras and light rings and microphones, and we work with some amazing software.
Amazing.
And it's really, really incredible. We're able to really show the stories of people who have children with pancreatitis or have battled cancer, who are battling something, who are living in a war zone. There's so many stories out there that are true. If we just look around us, it humbles you.
It does. It
makes
does for
you
sure.
realize how blessed you are. Even when things are difficult, there's always somebody that has it worse.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
I mean, we look around everywhere and desperation and
I felt it too.
Yeah.
I've been through so many things. My life has never been easy, but we just make a choice, and I'm a mother, so I have to get up every single day and just do the best I can.
There
I've
you
got
go.
two hijitos, and they need me.
Two hijitos. Qué bonito. And how old are they or what?
Mijito, Halston, he's going to be 9 years old on Saturday, my little patriotic boy, and I have a daughter, Charlita, mijita bonita. She is 12 years old, going into middle school this next year. So
say that again, mijita.
I used to sing to her, mijita bonita, Charlita, mijita. Yeah.
How good. You definitely sound like a beautiful mother.
Thank you.
Dos madres. You said it used to be called tres madres.
Es solamente dos.
Solamente dos madres, only two mothers.
Dos rubias.
Dos rubias, y qué bonito. You were born just way out there in Virginia somewhere or something? Or?
Yeah, my family's here in New Mexico for many generations. But yeah, I'm proud to say my father did almost 200 combat missions in Vietnam, Laos, and Korea.
Wow.
I lost him about 6 years ago, Jack Ferguson. But I'm very proud of him. He's buried up at the National Cemetery in Santa Fe, which is so beautiful, and thanks to all the volunteers who go out there and put the flags up on special holidays like the luminarias, all the special things that we do.
Sure.
But yes, I mean, I was definitely raised to be very patriotic, and I'm very proud of my father's service and my brother who just got out of 20 some odd years in the Coast Guard.
No kidding. So you got a military family.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that.
Hey, man, I'm a veteran, and I'm proud of that too.
Thank you for your service.
Well,
and thank you to all the veterans out there.
También, for sure. Pues mira, queremos hablar más si tienes algo, if you have something else, have you covered it?
There's always more, right?
There's always more,
yeah. Siempre más, but,
entonces, what do you do for recreation? Let's go over there.
I pull weeds and remove snakes. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, listen, I love to cook. I love to just be around my children. I love to stay home. I'm always so busy working all the time. I definitely stay very active.
Sure
we have a lot of animals and things, and so that keeps me very busy. But, as a mother, of course, or a parent, I should say, there comes a point where everything's not about you and your desires and the things you want to do. But, I'm blessed, and I just try to raise my children in a household full of love and introduce them to all the things that I love about New Mexico, and they love to go ride horses and
I was going to ask,
go hiking and fishing.
Yeah.
We're really kind of an outdoorsy nature family. So
that's cool. And you ride a horse?
Yeah,
of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. You did around the arena.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm no cowgirl, but I grew up, riding.
And check out them bulls and bronco bulls.
Well, I haven't done that. They say maybe for you we'll get a little gentle something or other, but and the kids, they start them early in the mutton busting. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's so fun.
Yes, I think they're going to have a rodeo up in Gallup. Well, they do.
There's a big one up in Grants.
Grants.
Shout out to the Grants Rodeo Association and Dominic Moleres, my friend. They have built a beautiful covered arena, and they have a huge event going on July 4th weekend. So
there you go.
Highly recommend coming out to that as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Bueno, pues I guess we covered some of it.
Yeah, there's so much and so little time.
I'd like to get you back at some point, know, and get you to talk more about what you've been up to and how the ranch is doing, el ranchito, como dices.
Ranchito, solamente chito es muy
Chito,
importante.
nomás chito. No, it's work, no matter how chito it is. No?
Yeah.
Siempre trabajo. In our little ranch, we lost 2 big trees of branches. Oh, man, that could have been a problem. But it's work. You got to get in there and start cleaning it up. Same thing with chickens. You got to do the whole thing.
All the things.
So tienes huevos. I mean, do you have chickens?
Sí.
Sorry. Tú sabes.
Yes.
Of course you don't.
Well, hypothetically, just my chutzpah.
Chutzpah.
Yes, with the chickens. Listen, it's a wonderful life, and
Yeah.
I can't complain about it. I'm blessed to have all these things, and my neighbors all around me are working just as hard, if not harder than I am.
Yeah.
It's just a part of it, and you have to prioritize. But
Good neighbors.
it's a blessing. Yeah, a wonderful, wonderful neighbors. We have a wonderful community out in the East Mountains, and in fact, 4th of July, I was debating whether to take my kids somewhere.
Oh.
We have a wonderful thing that the town of Edgewood puts out at the park with fireworks and food trucks and music and everything. And it's just such a wonderful thing to be able to stay in your small community and go and enjoy that. So I love it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I think we're going to kind of, pause and thank you for taking the time. It's time is valuable these days. The older we get, come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I know that you will continue to flourish because, you have such good charisma, or the aura, as we say, that you work for it. I mean, you're a good person, obviously.
Thank you so much.
And that's the lesson that people should take up. But mira qué bonita se mira. They say, look how pretty she looks. Well, it doesn't come just naturally,
No.
You got to work at it.
Máquina.
Maquillaje.
Yeah.
Maquillaje.
No. The beauty comes and goes and fades. It's all inside. That's
It's all inside. There's the message.
Yeah, it's all
Qué
inside.
bonito.
It doesn't matter. We all work with what we have. I mean, you try the best to do with what you have,
dress it
but
up.
really that should never be the most impressive quality of somebody. If the inside is not bonita, the outside is certainly not. So,
Y qué bonito mensaje.
yeah.
What a good message.
Solamente corazón.
Solamente corazón. Mira qué bonito. Pues mira, I know that you've been good in the industry and going to get better.
Thank you.
You're just getting started. I'm sure of it. No. Follow this young lady. Do you have
Yes,
a
Katalina
webpage?
Parrish on Instagram. Catalina con un K.
Con una
With a K.
Yeah.
Parrish, Parrish.
On one more, anything that you want to say before we say hasta la vista?
Well, if anybody's interested in learning more about how we might be able to help your business or nonprofit, Madres Productions.com. And we're very genuine, affordable. We really strive to make things easy and help people out. You can follow me on Katalina Parrish on Instagram, Facebook. You have it, Katalina with a K, Kalina Parrish. And would love to connect with anybody that's interested in learning more about some of the productions we do and services we have to offer.
Well put.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. And thank you for coming. As I said, this is an honor for us to have you here.
Oh, goodness,
So,
I'm humbled.
muy bien. Entonces, hasta la vista. Thank you very much, Catalina.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Gracias. Just completely brainwashed because you're only getting the one viewpoint.
Right.
We have to teach children to be critical thinkers, which means thinking on your own. Be an avid learner. I have my substitute teacher license and I volunteered a lot. But with my children, I just want them to be hungry. Seek the knowledge yourself. Don't just take someone's word for it because with the AI and all the stuff on the internet, my kids are getting all this knowledge from YouTube. I said, but how do you know that that's correct? Someone's just putting that out there and you're absorbing it as if it's a fact. Research it. Learn all the perspectives and then make up your own mind. It's important.
Pretty good advice. I mean, really. And that's the deal. We all have something to contribute to somebody else who can use that, take the ball and run.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned a few of my things, just subtle recommendations, subtle comments coming from even a sanitation engineer. Just, your messages come from everywhere.
They do.
And overall, it's coming from the universe. As you throw your desires or your pensamientos, your visions, the universe is incredible.
But we have to remember also that what we put out there is a reflection of us and our own energy. And you don't want to be a person that's perpetuating negativity. And it doesn't serve you well,
That's right.
Just to be a kind person or a giver is a gift in itself. And not expecting to receive anything, just to be a good person.
Yeah.
You don't know what someone else is going through. We don't show it all on the outside. And just to be a kind, loving human being.
Everybody needs a little of that, a little attention, a little observance that person with whom you're speaking is looking at you as a relevant person. You do matter, and that makes you feel good. There are some people that don't give you 2 cents of the day or 2 seconds of the day.
That's right.
And you pick it up. I always tell my family or youngsters, smile. And don't forget to smile when you say hello to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that certainly works.
Look them in the eye.
Look them
Let
in
them
the
know
eye.
you're present with them. Yeah.
Y cuando tienen los ojos tan bonitos como los tuyos, yes, be sure to look them in the eye. They'll melt. Muchas gracias. I started taping that again to see if I could pull one or two.
Naughty.
Because mine was so good. We're
Oh.
talking about one where I wasn't taping yet, but you were saying about the kindness of your heart. It's from here.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference.
But it's a choice you make. It's being optimistic or pessimistic. And don't get me wrong, I've totally, felt depression. I've thought dark thoughts. I've, been paralyzed by my own fear many times.
Yeah.
And it's, but it's not a good place. It doesn't serve me. I just think it's just a conscious choice, and I have to remind myself all the time. It's not like, oh, I'm a positive person, and then you just stay that way. But I try to just remind myself every single day to make a choice, to be positive, to find the beautiful things, and just keep going. It's not easy.
No, it's not. And you have to. We talked about this with previous episodes I did, one with Chris Baca, about the food you eat.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get good food in there. Not as much as I hate to say the fast food places, well, it's a necessity sometimes or a convenience, but it's not exactly the most nutritional food. And nutritional food is what your brain needs to get you in a better mood and listen better and have a better character.
Yeah, but you have to also nurture your spirit. And it's what we feed it. And if we feed it negativity and pessimism, you're not nurturing it. Yeah. So it's the same thing for your spirit and your mind. Because inevitably we're going to deal with difficult things in life, no matter what the circumstances. There's pain. Life can be very brutal. But if you feed and nourish your spirit with, and just make that choice. I mean, it's not an easy choice, but if you make that choice, for me, it serves me well.
Well, there you go.
I recommend.
All right. I'm telling you, it's great advice, and you represent yourself very well. I'm impressed. Nelson. Are you kidding?
Thank you.
You dress to the nines.
Oh.
And it's a natural thing. You probably go to the supermarket like this. Beautiful turquoise, beautiful scarf, earrings.
Why save it for a special occasion? Put your diamonds on while you're vacuuming, right?
That's right. And the smile is absolutely priceless.
Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias. Otra vez.
De nada.
Hasta luego.
The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez is a video podcast that features interviews with prominent people. A former news anchor for Channel 7 in Albuquerque now hosts this show to share his insights and conversations with a New Mexico and worldwide audience.
Okay, welcome back to the Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez. I think you remember me from Action 7 News many, many years.
The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez. With guests like Noberta Frescas, Val de la O, New Mexico musicians and artists, politicians, judges, actors, and more.
Y ahora, a todo color, el show de Valentino de la O. Sometimes the doors you have to open yourself. The TV show was really something that it took me a lot of effort. I say to myself now, I don't know if I would go through all that sacrificio, all that thing to do it, because I worked very, very hard.
Well, my journey actually started when I was very, very young in middle school in Deming, New Mexico.
That's what I want to hear, yeah.
Yeah, we lived there, and that's where I grew up. And my very first exposure to a live concert performance was by Antonio Aguilar.
And incidentally, I'm so thankful to New Mexicans for having first elected me as Attorney General in the mid-1970s, and then subsequently in the mid-1980s as their governor.
Like in my real life, there's a lady who is my grandma and my aunt at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And we attribute that to Norte genetics. Because where I grew up, the gene pool was very small. We used to call it a gene charco.
Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez. I think you remember me from Action 7 News many, many years.
The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez, a dynamic new video podcast series, highlighting successful and influential figures from Albuquerque. The show dives into topics such as success, music, politics, and art, offering engaging conversations with notable guests. Drawing on over 17 years of experience as a news anchor for KOAT TV Channel 7, Nelson brings a seasoned perspective to his hosting. Website, NelsonMartinezTV.com. Coffee cups available for only $20.